Dear students, in this session I am going to explain about emphasis on treatment of water for community bathing. Community bathing means in the melas and fairs. The lax together people will gather in the melas or fairs. That's why the huge quantity of water is required for domestic as well as the drinking water. For drinking, the water should be treated because in the melas or fairs, due to the gathering of the people with crowd, uh, it should be there will be the water pollution. That's why the water should be treated and it should be supplied. In the fair, sanitation of fairs and festival, the maintenance of sanitation of fairs, melas and religious festivals in India is very important and is a complicated task. During bathing festival, people gather by thousands along the banks of sacred rivers like Kumbh Mela and Ardha Kumbh Mela, which afford sufficient opportunity for pollution of water and spread of diseases. Secondly, pilgrims reach the place half starved, not used to any discipline, and are also not in a mood to cooperate with the health authorities. This results in low resistance and increased spread of infection. Gathering of people in the melas is responsible for spread of disease by the contamination of food and water. How to carry out these measures? Since different fairs vary greatly in size and character, it is not possible to formulate fixed rules which apply to all places under all conditions. So, sanitary measures called for must depend upon the local condition. The area of the mela should be divided into isolated plots and each such plot placed in charge of one or more sanitary officers who should see that latrines are kept clean, that the lodging houses are free from sickness and kept in proper order. Where we maintain the cleanliness, there will be there is a less chances of water pollution. That's why maintaining clean in the environment, surrounding environment, it is very important. Rules should be drawn up for the number of persons accommodate, cleanliness of the premises, protection of water supply for both the staff and pilgrims. This should be enforced. During the Mela, supply of protected water, regular disinfection of water source, maintaining cleanliness of the Mela ground by scavengers, disposal of refuse and human excreta. The following points should particularly be attended before the Mela starts. Before the Mela, some preparation is required. The first one is accommodation. The place should be carefully marked out and provision should be made for the accommodation of police, hospital, water supply, residential blocks and latrines. Second is medical and sanitary arrangements. Third one is water supply. Fourth is conservancy. Fifth is food supply. Sixth is publicity and propaganda. Seventh is lighting arrangements during night are also necessary. These these 7 points are uh, related to interlink with the uh, water pollution. That's why these points should be maintained properly. We should provide all these facility, then only we can able to maintain the water. Water supply. Water will be supplied to the pilgrims either surface source or groundwater. A raw water collection point such as lake, river or groundwater from an underground aquifer. Raw water may be transferred using uncovered ground level aqueducts, covered tunnels or underground water pipes to water purification facilities. Water storage facilities such as reservoirs, water tanks or water towers. Smaller water systems may store the water in cisterns or pressure vessels. Tall buildings may also need to store water locally in pressure vessels in order for the water to reach the upper floors. Additional water pressurizing components such as pumping stations may need to be situated at the outlet of underground or above ground reservoirs or cisterns. A pipe network for distribution of water to the consumers, which may be private houses or industrial, commercial, or institution establishments, and other usage points such as fire hydrants. Deep tube well should be sunk. This should be considered as ideal for the absence of filtered water supply. Existing tanks and wells, if any, should be treated with bleaching powder daily and new wells must be dug. All well water should be disinfected with bleaching powder before opening of mela. If there are existing tanks, a few should be reserved for supply of drinking water. The problem of water supply should be made easier by arranging big galvanized iron tanks, that is a capacity of 400 gallons, with taps at selected places irregularly filled with purified water in different sections of the mela by pipes. Water supply in regard to mela, sanitation is very important. Where the good sanitation is provided to the pilgrims, there we can expect the uh, we can avoid the water pollution. Since pilgrims are commonly affected by waterborne diseases like cholera and dysentery, that's why the water disinfection is uh, is very essential. That the disinfection means maybe chlorination process in the water treatment system. Thank you.